Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our second week of AEL's High School Rocket League competition. I am Formal. Joining me is Mendrix, and well, after last week's seeding, we've got two groups now, and today, well, the real gameplay starts. It's round 1 and 2 in Division 1 and 2, and we're gonna have a fun one.
Yeah, things are heating up, man. And what I love about these competitions is after the Swiss, everyone gets a bit of a taste of what a little bit of defeat is, a little bit of victory is, and they want to push that a little bit further. And we actually start to see the change in the gameplay between the teams that perhaps struggled a little bit. Well, they've probably been hitting the field a bit more than the others.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one for sure. 2 Div 1 games, 1 Div 2 game on the agenda. We'll be alternating between the two. Sandgate versus GLC, that's Geelong Lutheran College. That will be our first game. But first, a shout out to our lovely sponsors for this event, starting with AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provides best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie McGoring will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And the AEL is in partnership with the Department of Health and Aged Care, is promoting our You've Got No Game When You Vape campaign. Do you know the harms and risks of vaping? For more information, head to health.gov.au/vaping. If you'd like help to quit, check out the My Quit Buddy app. It tracks your progress and helps you stay motivated. Or call Quitline 137848 and talk to a professional counselor for free and confidential advice about quitting. So, Mendrix, are we ready to kick this one off?
Oh, I think we're ready. I hope everyone else is ready on the other side of this. Of course, it is going to come down to the players being ready to jump into the action, and I'm looking good for it. And I think they are ready. I think they're entering the field as we speak.
That they are. It will be Sandgate on the blue side. Geelong will be in orange. Best of 5s, no longer best of 3s, and in Division 1. Well, this is where the battles get a little bit more spicy again. The thing about Swiss is you kind of go up against all skill levels, all variant seeds. So now that we're in our, Div 1, Div 2, every match should be a little bit closer, should be a little bit more intense. And with the best of 5 instead of the best of 3, we actually get to see, play styles develop, perhaps alternate a bit more. Comebacks become an actual thing now.
Yeah, and what's interesting as well is just seeing the individual skill work out a little bit better as well. Perhaps if you're, slamming down a 7-0 victory, you don't really get to express yourself as much. But when things are a little bit more even, of course, you're playing a little bit differently. You got better control. You're actually timing your attacks and perhaps your nudges on the ball, and you control a little bit better as well. And that does mean that we see a different type of play come into a little bit of an attack here. It didn't have the same follow-up it needed to by the rest of the GSL teams, and Sandgate allowed to recover. But we've got another attack here by Teriyaki trying to bring it in, but will be sort of just bumped out of the way.
And what's interesting about this matchup as well, both these teams in the Swiss stage each did go 3-1 in order to get into Division 1, and to me that tells me, yeah, these are going to be an evenly matched game, an evenly matched battle, which is what we're kind of hoping for. Both of them, I do believe as well, their match that they lost, Faith beat GLC. Sandgate actually lost to Claver. So if we're going to go based on the strength of the opponents who they lost to, I mean, you remember round 3 last week, that Geelong versus the oh my gosh, I just said their name, the team that went 4-0 that I literally just said. My brain is Faith Falcons, the Faith Lutheran. Geelong Lutheran versus Faith Lutheran. There's a chance GLC is probably the number 2 team right now, whereas Sandgate could be a number 3 or number 4 team in terms of seeding.
Yes, absolutely right. I agree with what you're saying there as well. I've got a little bit of some technical difficulties that I'm trying to sort out here. 1 second, mate. So I'm just going to see what we can do, and then I can fix it up for you.
Production, man. Doing what you always do. As it stands, though, first goal is going to go to the orange side. So it is GLC putting that first point on. Shout out to the barcode putting it together. And 2 minutes in, 1-0 lead. See if the forward momentum will continue as Teriyaki. Nice little touch. Chance for a follow-up. However, boost was stolen, which means Teriyaki has no boost. Doesn't matter. Shot was still on. Not quite hitting the mark that they were looking for. Still some time left in this one. How's our Has Producer Man fixed the technical difficulties?
I believe it is, but we'll see how we can go. We'll have to work with it for the time being. Just fix it up afterwards.
I have no idea what the issue even is. 2-0 lead, Barcode pulling a little bit further ahead. As we catch this one again. Defense just a little bit in shambles in front of the net. Ball does make its way through, so a good start for the Geelong side as they're able to find 2 goals in the first half of gameplay. Realistically, they are just looking like a faster team. Unforced error in front of the net. This time they're not quite fast enough to get to the ball in time. This cost me. Running into issues. Teriyaki acting as just sort of the forward, oppressor, almost constantly looking for challenges. In this moment, though, when he's on the rotation back, that's where we're going to see the space taken. Teriyaki sitting in boost, or sitting in goal, I should say, without boost, as is a lot of members of the Geelong defense. Should have been a moment, perhaps, for the blue side to actually put some pressure on, but a little bit hesitant. Sandgate, I think they were expecting counterattack, and for a good reason. Keith is going to find a way back up to the other side. Now a 3-0 lead.
Looking good on that sort of set there for GLC for the time being. See if we can work this through as we go.
Still working on the technical issues. I do apologize. I believe it should be fixed shortly. So hopefully we will be back on it as we see our 4th point now up for grabs. Really one-sided game number 1. A bit unfortunate for the Sandgate side. It just, Geelong looks a little bit more awake, a little bit more willing to send, players forward and attack, and it's another touch over the top. Teriyaki making it 4-0. As we watch this one more time, Teriyaki again just finding that shot and goal. I'm looking at the stream now. It looks
okay. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's running.
Okay.
But we'll
it does say best of 3 instead of best of 5. I'm sure that will be fixed shortly.
We'll see. I think the fix has gone through, but we'll have to wait and see. That's all good in that sort of sense. Ultimately, everything's running. Everything's still there. Everyone can see what's going on. We'll just enjoy the game for the time being and put it through, which of course GLC definitely doing a fantastic job at this moment in time.
Yeah,
4-0
they're enjoying it. Oh no!
Sandgate have a bit of a fight against them in terms of what they need to do.
Everybody wanted to be the one who makes the save, Mendrix, and in the end, nobody does. This is looking more and more one-sided. Hey, this Geelong team is good. They almost beat Faith Lutheran, who is the number 1 team at the end of the Swiss stage. I think their closest match was against this Geelong team. So realistically, what we're watching right now is one of our projected, finalist contenders, perhaps, a winning contender, kind of taking care of business this first game and proving why they may have that bit of a reputation.
Yeah, true, exactly. They're basically taking it through time being another goal coming on through, and it goes back to what you're saying at the start, right? That idea of, well, GLC and Sandgate were essentially top of the table when it comes to the Swiss run, but of course there's always a bigger fish, right?
And I guess right now that bigger fish in theory would be Faith, and unfortunately we're not going to be seeing them, I believe, today. But what we are seeing is one team starting to run up the score right now. A 7-0 lead. Again, at the halfway point it was only 2-0, but this second half of game number 1 has really gotten away from the Sandgate side. Minimal effort on that kickoff, unfortunately, and it's just not going to cut it at this level. We see another kickoff. 7 defenders are back. There's Milker Miller. I'm sorry, it's Milker Miller. I kind of like Milker Miller better. Milker Miller takes it to the post. Not going to get that score, though. 7-0. Yeah.
Okay. Just
Man likes calcium.
I mean, the question is, does GLC just let the goal go in? Come on. They should do it.
No. I mean, we saw it. We saw it before. It has happened in the past. Doesn't look like it's gonna be the case here. Barcode looking to pass it out. 3 defenders sitting in net. Chance for a counterattack, not quite there. Hey, they might actually earn this goal through the corner in front of the net. No, Teriyaki denies it, and that's gonna do it for game number 1.
That's definitely going to be a tall order coming across here for our Sandgate team to come back from. GLC showing a commanding performance in that one. I'm not sure what the fix is going to be here, Formal.
I don't know what the problem even is. Like, I don't know. Everything looks good on my end. I'm so confused, except for the it said best of 3 instead of best of 5. That was the only issue I kind of saw. Is it an audio issue? Like, I have no idea what the problem.
No,
Anyways,
it's fine.
there are
fine.
no issues.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No. You'll see. You'll find out later. You'll have a look into it afterwards. Believe me.
Okay. GLC 7-0. Good game 1 win. We're gonna need to see a lot more offensive pressure from Sandcake. They just, I felt like Sandgate got burned early that game and started playing way too passive as a result. Like, they were rarely going to the midfield to challenge. They were just trying to play the counterattack game, but then without the attack part, it was just kind of the counter game. We'll get a clear. We'll sit back, get a clear, and then not follow it up, rinse and repeat. End result, no offensive pressure or pressure of any kind. Defenders getting in each other's way because they were so backed up. It was just a little bit sloppy. So hopefully game 2 for the Sandgate side, they can look to recover a fair bit. Again, this is a best of 5, so still at least 2 games away for Geelong, and that means 2 more chances for Sandgate to find that aggressive edge once more.
Alrighty, well, let's see what we can do. I mean, look, you have to go for the adjustment, right? That's the big thing here. We need to find an adjustment, see if we can put this into play and make that one work, and we'll go from there. But let's see now. I mean, hopefully we can get a little bit of I guess you could say a bit more of a refreshed team, right? The last game is done. It's still a best of 5 going across, so a lot can happen from there, but we'll have to wait and see how it comes on through.
Oh, I have now seen seen what is happening. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, Barcode looking to put pressure on. Not gonna get that score. As we see Teriyaki, just a nice lob over the top. This cost me. Wants to play the backboard. Keith is there though, and fakes the second touch. That says Barcode. 2 fakes means no shot, means no goal. As
just for the time being.
We come back. Yep. It's there. We chill. Ball coming up on that blue side. Who's going to look? Teriyaki? No. Oh, actually, hold on. Sandgate, this is the best looking attack we've seen yet. It's nearly an own goal, in fact. As we continue along, does look like this cost me still putting that pressure on. I'm actually a little bit surprised right now. Geelong Mendrix, it looks like they're playing a lot more passively this time around. There's the shot and a demo, and there you go. First goal goes to Milker Miller on the Sandgate side. They finally get on the board.
Yeah, they managed to put it on through there. Unfortunately, it is off the back of a mistake from Teriyaki trying to jump in and make the play work, but wanted to get that defense, and it's hard. I mean, like, I personally, you know, every single time I try to make these sort of plays happen when I'm playing the game, I'm probably whiffing it 9 times out of 10. Teriyaki is the other way around. He'll miss it 1 times out of 10. But the thing is, that's the difficulty of this game. Is of course the fact that you need to have that control. You need to get that timing 100% correct, and this wasn't the case this time around for Teriyaki. But of course, GLC still are the ones up for the time being here in this best of 5. And with it only being a 1-goal deficit, it's not too far away. Teriyaki now trying to make up for the mistake of the pass. This goes high into the air.
High enough for grabs. Barcode over the top. Backboard. No, wait. Follow touches Keith. Teriyaki still sitting back. Actually goes for the challenge and misses out. And I'm watching this game and I'm wondering what happened to Geelong. They're playing so much more passive this time around. They're not really attacking the middle of the field. They triple commit on defense. Very fortunate it's not a goal just yet. In fact, Milker Miller is going to miss as well. So now we are going to see Geelong with their opportunity, but they just don't seem to take it. There was one attacker underneath the ball, not really expecting this blue side to go up the wall. Very, very odd. It's almost as if we shifted nameplates in between games 1 and 2.
Yeah, that seems to, like, it's interesting, right? Because we had such a huge goal deficit in the previous one. Really glad Sandgate have completely turned this up. But GSL, of course, or GLC actually, is still maintaining some pretty good control. I feel like what's just happened is Sandgate's turned it up a notch. And it could be a scenario where they're just slow starters, right? They've jumped into it. It's the first game of the day, first game or first match of the series as well. Previously, they didn't have the best run, but now things have changed up a bit, and just missing out that little bit on the side there as well. But they just continue to be relentless on the attack here. GLC are just hunting for a goal back.
And they're looking to get back in this one. Only a minute and a half remaining, and just a real contrast between games 1 and 2. Keith still putting touches towards the net, but nothing able to go in. Oppo this. Not really able to find it. Here comes the barcode. But again, diving saves from the defense. Able to hold it through. Keith keeps the pressure on through the corner. Steals the boost away. That actually could prove to be useful. But where's the third attacker? Barcode in the midfield rotating back. And it's another opportunity lost for the orange side.
There's not enough speed there to keep the attack going on that. So RL now back in control.
Oh, here we go.
Flips it over the edge there. But it wasn't going to go through. Yeah, it looks as if one team member managed to knock it out of the way. But there were two ready in defense. They just didn't have the right level of lift for it to work in the end. You can see they were trying to sort of just redirect afterwards, but this cost me. Tries to go for another attack. It's another hit by Opot. A fantastic save once again. Stopped the ball from going in. GLC managed to stop the ball from conceding, but they really need to get themselves in an opportunity to score. Otherwise, it will be game 2 going the way of Sandgate. We're now in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. Because in the past minute and a half, I would say actually GLC has looked like definitely the more mechanical team, the faster team. They've been looking better, but the shots just have not been on. They're doing the work, but they've been unable to finish. And now with 13 seconds to go, that confidence, I'm sure, is starting to waver. A little bit of frustration. Like, how come we weren't able to get the score? Double commits, teammates bumping each other out of the way. It's a little sloppy. Keith and Barcode each go up, and that means no one's underneath. Teriyaki won't get the shot. Sandgate takes game 2.
There we go. We have a series full. Well, how good is this? I'm going to see if we can get things fixed up a little bit as well. So we're just going to hold off before we do jump into our next game. Very excited, though, in terms of what's happening here. Loving what's happening.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. I'm less excited, maybe a little bit, just because I don't like seeing teams regress, and unfortunately, GLC regressed a fair bit in that second game. The first half of the game, they were playing incredibly passive, not attacking the ball, giving up all the midfield space that they could. It was then in the second half of the game where we started to see them come alive again, but it felt like their confidence was a little bit rattled, and they just weren't able to, I don't know, finish that play. Sandgate, to their credit, took advantage of the situation. They got a lot of shots on target for the first half of that game. It wasn't until the second half, realistically, that, again, they started to struggle, but they had the confidence. The defense was able to make the plays. They were able to keep their opponents out of the net. So win well-deserved to the Sandgate side. I'll be super curious to see how game 3 goes. It is kicking off, but I'm not sure you are in the lobby.
No, I'm definitely not jumping in. So we're probably gonna have to fix that up for us to get into the next one. Get it back in again, see if we can just fix this one issue. That'd be fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Wouldn't it be formal?
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into this one shortly. I can radio broadcast it. I can give. Yeah, why not? Keith, ball, middle of the field, continuing to push forward right now. Actually gets past this. Cost me, just drove it straight into Mr. Milker Miller, who is right in front of the net. Deep clear all the way back to the orange side into Barcode. Now Oppo going to go across it. This cost me. Pass gets intercepted by Keith, but no real ground gained or lost by either side. In the orange corner, it's Teriyaki who finds the first touch. This cost me, cuts it off before the midfield line. Now lining up a shot. Barcode in net with no boost, still makes the save. Milker Miller, the next one to come through the attacking left corner. Keith will wrap it around to the attacking right as Oppo now going to try to look for another pass, but kind of misses on the flick. Does steal the boost, but unfortunately loses possession in the process. Midfield demo sees the ball go back to the orange side. Keith overshoots the ball, and Oppo wants to take advantage. Ball bouncing off multiple cars. This costs me, the one who takes to the sky, doesn't find the shot. So we are going to go corner to corner, attacking left once again. Oppo leading the charge, loses possession, deep clear back to the other side. Barcode 50. Ball winds up going straight down that midfield line where Teriyaki will look to collect it first. Doesn't get a good touch, but Keith with the follow-up does bang it to the blue side. And now we are seeing a GLC attack shot on towards the target. Going to be saved. This cost me, saving Teriyaki's shot. It was very, very slow. It was a slow bouncer, easy to read. This cost me now versus Keith. Sees Keith make the save in the 1v1 in front of the net. 3:10 still to go. How are we looking, Mendrix?
Still working. We're still working through it, but you keep doing what you're doing. Keep going there. You are a
okay. Well, here we go. Barcode gonna run it back to their own side, where Oppo is gonna be the first one on it, attacking left for the Sandgate side. They try to play it through the corner, doesn't work out. This cost me. Now pushes it to the attacking right side. A miss from Oppo though allows Keith to clear it all the way to the far blue corner. And now Keith gets a free touch towards the net. But again, similar demons to game number 2. The shot goes wide right. Bit unfortunate there. Open net miss. Now Oppo brings it back the other way. Teriyaki makes the save, saves the boost as well. And they'll be able to aerial dribble it back to the opposite side. Attacking left corner pass intercepted by Milker Miller. And then, oh, it's a miss on the clear attempt. Leads to a 50, but it's a 50 that Geelong didn't want. And they let this Cosme go straight down the middle. First goal goes to the blue side.
And we're in.
Barcode had a chance to challenge Mendrix and just backed away and allowed the free touch. This Cosme takes advantage, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Looking pretty good there. We seem to have a fix come across. I think we can fix this up here. Perhaps looking a little bit different this time around, but we'll be able to fix everything up in the final bits here. But of course, loving what's happening here. We've got a very interesting game coming across into the series here, must admit.
Yeah, it has been pretty wild early. Now it's Oppo and Milker Miller. Each go up. Actually, it's going to be Teriyaki pushing it towards the net. Barcode has a peek, but isn't able to find that shot. From underneath, this cost me. Wants to clear it around the outside. Barcode pushes it forward. Let's see what Oppo could do. It's a swing and a miss. Milker Miller wants to defend. Oppo, awkward touch, but isn't able to follow that one up.
Teriyaki trying to make something happen, but does just miss out by that little bit ever so much. Or trying to get some control, but it will be knocked away as it comes across here. Teriyaki there to clean up the aggressive attack here by Sandgate once it does go towards their side of the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, so many moments right now where, like, a recurring theme in this series right now is the less aggressive team is the team that's getting punished. And it's crazy because both these teams are just erring on the side of caution way too much. And for me, seeing that happen to Geelong is a little bit surprising, but let's go back and let's remember their game against Faith Lutheran from last week as well. They were the more passive team. They were the more defensive team. Faith, their biggest strength was the fact that they were challenging every single touch. And now we're seeing that kind of get punished. It's another free touch from this Cosme to make it a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, nice big hit there on the side there as well. You can see just a little bit of a mismanagement of the control on the side there, and that just opened up the opportunity for a nice big boost into the hit there, and that really turned things around.
Yeah, and now we're in a position where the Sandgate team, rough game 1, but they're on the precipice of going up 2-1 in this series. It's been a really nice comeback considering they lost game 1 7-0. Shot from this Cosme goes right into Teriyaki. A little bit awkward right there. Still, 40 seconds remaining, 2-goal cushion. It's looking more and more likely like it will be Sandgate on match point.
Pushing it back here. Nice little hit on the side that just misses out from. That was almost beautiful from this. Unfortunately, isn't going to be able to get another goal here, and GLC just really on the back foot now in this third game in the series.
Yeah, it is surprising. It was the back foot on the second game as well. No adjustments really made in between games 2 and 3. And the same point I made before, it's frustrating when you see a team regressing, unfortunately, nearly own goaling right there to end this one. This Cosme will put it through. So it's going to be a 3-0 game 3 victory. Sandgate, they're going to be going to match point.
Yeah, absolutely sealing the deal with that one there. You can see there, push it on through here. It's very hard to come back with 3 goals. I don't think anyone could do it. Maybe you could, Formal, don't you reckon?
No, not at all. Not at all. And here's the crazy thing too. They're going into this last game, now match point, going into game 4. They would have a -3 goal differential going into this last game. Like, that's how dramatic game 1 actually was. So Geelong needs to find that game 1 edge that they had before. 13 shots to 5 ain't going to cut it. Sandgate, this cost me in particular with the hat trick. They just were more willing to take the shot. They were more willing to press forward. And again, it feels like we switched name tags after game 1.
Yeah, I agree with you in that sort of sense. That change coming around is definitely something that does sort of mix things up a little bit, does make things a bit harder here for the rest of it. But of course, you know, that means that now we just need to have that one last game come on through. Is there going to be a chance for another comeback? You said that was one of the things that we, tend to see in this competition is that a comeback is possible, purely because the teams are a bit more evenly matched, do understand what they need to do, and perhaps can fire up a little bit more.
We'll see. We'll see what they bring. Kickoff from Barcode. Wants to wrap it around the corner. Pass being pushed towards the middle. Let's see what Teriyaki can do. Actually loses out to this Cost Me. We go corner to corner. Oppo wants to read the touch. Again, this is Sandgate's chance to put this series away. It would be a little bit of an upset based on the seeding, but there's the long shot, and it's just going in from Keith.
Yeah, nice little hit on this side that does manage to make things work together as well. And I love this. This is what was tried before, but yes, perhaps not coming back in time as well when you look at it. That's the unfortunate point here, is I feel there was just a little bit of a misplay, not realizing that I needed to be back at this particular time. The rotations were off, and GLC off to a great start.
I mean, yes, they're going to get another goal. This time it's going to be this Cost Me off the kickoff straight down and in. Just to briefly touch on that previous point, though, the reason why that long shot was so effective and the reason why they were cheated so far forward is because we've just played 2 games in a row where essentially GLC had been unable to get those clearing touches whatsoever. So it lowers you to that false sense of security. Yeah. They were caught off guard, but immediate kickoff response, tied game once again. Not bad at all. Sandgate continuing with that momentum. This Cost Me wants to go to a path, but Oppo didn't commit for the shot. Not sure if they lost track of the ball because of the demo. Either way, missed opportunity for the blue side.
Yeah, that was definitely beautiful by this Cost Me. Excellent control in the air. The quick follow-up with a demo, basically alleviating the defense, could have been something beautiful, but fortunately they weren't able to capitalize off the back of that play. Game remains 1-1 for the time being. AOL up high now as well. This time around, though, Sandgate are ready and waiting. They're not going to actually let themselves fall victim to that quick movement once again. They understand that I guess you could say the flavor of this game has changed a little bit, and GLC have well and truly come to the party.
Yeah, GLC looking stronger. Welcome back. I dare say to GLC, not maybe quite that dramatic game 1 GLC that we saw, but they are here. However, here comes Sandgate. This Cost Me almost gets the aerial through. It was a nice little job getting past the first defender. Oppo can't get the touch past Barcode either. Again, I'm loving this attacking pressure coming from the blue side, and they're not going to get counterattacked this time. Miller was back ready to make the save.
Yeah, continue to push on through for the time being. This Cost Me trying to push it back over again. Miller trying to be there to make it. A nice little hit there on the side. A nice quick attack. Woo! Obviously, does hit the sideboard bar and then does force through another opportunity for Sandgate, but it's not going to eventuate. Up in the air. It's going to hit the backboard. Keith, though, sees it, knocks it straight in.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, look, Miller was trying to avoid the bump. Couldn't commit if they wanted to squish here or not. Try to make the turn back. Just high pressure situation. Don't know if you're getting bumped. Don't know when the shot is coming or where. Kind of froze up a little bit. End result is a 2-1 lead.
Here we are. Well and truly a series on a hand. What a banger to start off with. Yes, a couple of technical difficulties, but Rocket League gameplay has not disappointed. Let's see, continue to push on throw. This goes for a shot, but is going to be deflected away. Micah now trying to get through from the corner, but is going to be cleared out. Plus the demo as well, just to shut down that play well and truly. Keith now will control the ball for a little bit. We'll take it up high. He's going to just push it and try to go over the edge here. Micah Miller will knock that one away. It's Cost Me just waiting in the wings now for an opportunity to perhaps steal the ball away or grab it through with all that boost. But Teriyaki will knock it over the corner. And this Cost Me will use another boost just to go for the demo instead.
Yeah, but it kind of works out in their favor right now. So again, I'm looking at that backside and I'm seeing 2 full boost defenders sitting on the backboard or in net as one player from the Sandgate side is pushing forward. And this is the passive play that I've been critical of this entire series. The team that starts to play passive like this has been the team losing out. And unfortunately right now for Sandgate, they're down a goal. They weren't willing to risk it before. Maybe now they're willing to go, but Mark Miller is still sitting in net. Why is Mark Miller in net? Miller, not Mark Miller. You know what I'm trying to say. Why are they in net? They should not be in net in those situations. You're down a goal. 100 seconds. Attack. Get the point. The net's open. No! Saved by underneath.
Nice little hit there. Will, of course, redirect it. Miller tries to push it through. This Cost Me, though, sees a gap and knocks it right in. A nice little finish there on the side here. Teriyaki was trying to get control, but Miller manages to get out of the net finally. and immediately sets up a nice little goal there at the very end there. Little assist there coming on through, and will be finished away, and we're got a tied game, Formal.
Yeah, 2-all, and again, it's Sandgate looking for the go-ahead goal. I mean, look, it's been a lot of this cost me putting the team on the back. Coming up big for Sandgate. Milker Miller, when they play forward, good things happen. Well, this time they get demoed, so it's a good thing for the other side. Either way, this cost me. Still slowing down any counterattacks, allows the team to respawn. Milker Miller waiting for the full boost as Oppo pushes it forward. Keith makes a touch. Teriyaki, it's a dangerous one, but oh, no shot from this cost me. Oppo goes through the corner. This is a big 50, and it goes in favor of the orange side. Less than a minute to go. This cost me still keeping the Sandgate side moving forward.
Yeah, I love how it going straight up in the air is definitely going to be in the favor of the orange side. They're the ones under attack. They need the respite. They need an opportunity to go back and get some boost. And getting a 50-50 that just goes up relieves so much pressure for GLC. Sandgate, of course, are the ones that lose out on that loss of momentum here. But, of course, we've got a nice reset. But that's an open goal at the last second there. They just weren't expecting RL to be up high in the air along with it. Apotlus tries to get some nice control, but runs out of boost and is unable to follow through, leaving an open net.
That was the worst possible touch Oppo could have put on that, to be brutally honest. Like, he needed to go corner kickoff. There was a chance for this cost me. Wasn't able to get it. Still, though, looking for something off the backboard.
If he doesn't go for the boost, he might get that.
No, defenders were back. You go for the boost in that position.
Okay, fair enough. No, fair enough. I just have to confirm with the Rocket League master.
Yeah, it looks tempting, but at the end of the day, you're going to put a weak touch in, and it will get stuck in the corner and eventually lead to the defender control. It was the right call right there. The kickoff needed to be straight as it stands. That shot looks good. To the backward, Oppo, no boost, trying to keep it alive. Milker Miller looking for something. It's in front of the net. Here comes the shot. No! Top crossbar down. And we're going to a game 5.
Talk about things coming down to the wire in that game. Both these teams showing up. Both these teams really giving us everything that they've got. And they're not leaving anything at home now, okay? We've got the last game here possibly available for more. I'm really excited to see how this comes out. I hope both these teams are just going to be, having a bit of a slugfest now.
Yeah, I think we will. It's going to be a fun one. One more game to determine the winner of this series. Round 1 is already delivered and then some, which is exactly what we're hoping to see. A game 5 about to go down. GLC, where's their third member? There they are. All right, everybody is in. I got a little worried, but we're all here. So here we go. Game number 5 out of 5. Been a fun series. Opening kickoff though. Opening goal, in fact, is here we go. Oppo puts it through.
Oh, for a second I thought that's surely going. I was like, that's not going to go in. Oh my god, it's going in. It didn't go in, and then of course that's secure at the very end by Voto, just to force it right in. Very quick goal. Not good for GLC. Fantastic for Sandgate. And let's hopefully see perhaps a little bit of extra vigor coming from GLC to bring it back.
We'll see what we can find as Teriyaki wants to create a little bit more space. Isn't able to go too much further. It will be Keith, though, going along that midfield line, and Milker Miller tries to get more of the touch, as neither side really getting an advantageous edge so far. Pass the play looking from the orange side, actually. Teriyaki clears it into that corner. Still early days, though, and now a chance for a counterattack, actually. GLC, Barcode, do they get the second touch? No.
It's Cosby now bringing it up the line there. Don't think he was able to get the boost, so isn't able to make anything happen there. Nice defense from GLC to grab that one. I pop this, then brings it across the net, but no one's there to jump in and take advantage of it. GLC will hold the line here. Continue to push it forward. Milker Miller now stopping the attack. Has no boost to follow through, unfortunately. And RL now has a full one. Uses the backboard. Tries to knock down for the double touch, but isn't able to get it.
There we go. It's going to be a swing and a miss from Keith. Milker Miller underneath isn't able to get too much of a touch as this cost me. Looks to play off the side. You have Oppo behind. They might look to connect to the backboard. Oppo down, and it is going to go in. 2-0 lead.
Yeah, you can see perhaps not the textbook finish, but still manages to get the job down. And that is actually just pure and utter communication coming across from Sandgate. They knew exactly what they were trying to do there. The communication coming across, they managed to bring this to a 2-goal lead.
There we go. Opening kickoff. Let's go see Teriyaki look to push this one forward off the backboard. Do they get another touch? No. In fact, it's a swing and a miss. Sparkcode wants to keep the pressure on. Here comes Keith again off the backboard. And, well, there's no fourth member, unfortunately. So no next attack. But lackadaisical defense doesn't find a clear.
Yeah, I feel Sandgate perhaps have just slowed down a little bit as well. They've got all their members just chilling back a little bit. Now they're finally starting to spread their wings and push out a little bit forward here. But I feel like they just want to hold this 2-0 lead for the time being and relax. This might give GLC a chance to get back in the game. I mean, we've seen, these park the bus strategies tend to fall short a little bit.
There we go. Backboard. Here we go. Shot from Keith. 2-1 game. And this is what happens when you kind of lose a bit of that edge right there. I mean, really sloppy defense coming through. Players missing, awkward backboard touches. All which GLC had to do in that position was drive forward. And I mean, you can see from that replay, multiple cars looking to attack off that sloppy defense. So Sandgate, that 2-goal cushion, it's never safe enough to sit on your laurels at only 2.
Yeah.
You need at least 3 or 4.
I feel like, I get what you're saying. 3 is the minimum. 4 is probably where you can just sort of go, okay, cool, park the bus, just play a pure defensive game and we should come out on top. But you can see now GLC have a bit of momentum. I think perhaps maybe it's been recognized by Sandgate. A nice little backboard touch there, but no one's available to jump with it. Teriyaki has some decent boost. We'll push it over the edge there, just trying to beat the 2 players. He comes in for the demo. Actually, there's 2 demos back to back, but not going to come for a goal. Teriyaki finds a good opportunity, knocks it down. Isn't going to be on target, but it's going to be damn near close.
Oh,
that's a dangerous place for the ball over the side. Yeah, but Ariel's trying to bring it back in.
That still though, close, not good. No, oh, no. That is not how you want to concede a goal in a Game 5 moment.
That is a sad moment. Oh, Keith tried to go for the little flick. You can see Keith's not even moving. Keith was just, I can't believe that just happened. And it's rough, and it just goes to show you how unforgiving Rocket League can be when you're literally like an inch there. All you have to do is just make that correct move, and ultimately it ends up giving away a goal. Sandgate now.
Pressure on.
Feeling a bit better. Bit of pressure off, but still, like you said, that 2 goals is not enough to rest on your laurels. Just a quote, a great commentator who said it just before. This pushes him forward. That is a sad moment as well. Once again, unable to make the defense happen. This is there trying to push it down. Keith once again just misses that jump that little bit. And Sandgate now, I feel, in a very comfortable position. GLC really needs something special to bring this game back.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's over, but this is dire straits right now for the team in orange. GLC, what happened to that game 1 GLC? That's where they need to dig. That's what they need to find in themselves. But unfortunately, these are 2 teams that I think are incredibly momentum based, and all the momentum is favoring the team in blue. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining. No boost, no matter. Milker Miller is still going to find a way. They actually had the boost, and they're going to go all the way to the backboard. This cost me. They're going to put a touch up. It's all to set up the Milkman, who gets it in 5-1 lead, and that should do it for this series.
Yeah, he's coming through. He's delivering those bottles right now, and everyone loves him. Even the dogs are quite happy to see Milker Miller when he walks through the gate there, gets goals left, right, and center. 5-1, and I feel we are seeing a deflated GLC now. And to enter the match here, they've got 50 seconds to pull out 4 goals. That's a tall order even for some professional teams in the back of it. And Sandgate now, you know what, that strategy before where you wanted to park the bus, giving you full permission to full send it now. If you want to sit back and relax and ride out this last minute, definitely a strong strategy. But they're keeping the attack on. Sometimes the best defense is a great offense. Oh, if they got one more, it's Brazil. Haha.
It is. Also, I just want to kind of watch this. A half double. They had to go back down to the ground. I thought it was a pure double touch, but close enough. Still a very nice goal. 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, they could. Or on the South American themed map. It would make sense.
Here we go. That's a bit of a shot here, but I think it was just a little bit of extra gusto coming from GLC, wanting to obviously pad their stats, get a bit of extra goal as possible. Looking Miller there, just a little bump. We've got this now with control here. Good control with the dribbling as well. Tries to pass it on through to Milka, but is it going to eventuate in anything as well? Pop this, make sure the ball is clear. Just keeping it in the corner, nice and safe, and far away from any possible balls coming on through.
Yeah, that is going to do it. Ball will hit the ground. Sandgate 2, 3, and 5. The 3 games needed to put this one away. A 3-2 series victory. A dominant game number 5 as well. They had the ice and they get their first win of the season.
Very beautiful stuff coming on through there as well. And what I love about it was a series. Let's be honest with that one, Formal. It maybe perhaps it was a dominating finish there by Sandgate, but it was a bit of a reverse turnaround, right? GLC had a fantastic run that first game. Sandgate are the ones trying to bring it back in that second game, but overall, it was a great series.
It was a fun one and a great way to kick today off. However, we still have 2 more to bring to you. We're going to be going to Division 2 for our next series. Punch Bowl going up against Mentone, a surprising team to see down in Div 2. We'll be curious to see how they look. Punch Bowl, they're keen. They're already messaging that they want to start. So I say we throw it to a break and get right into it.
Sounds like a great idea. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hot dropping into game number 2 on the day. A Div 2 matchup, Punch Bowl on blue, Mentone in orange. Mentone, of course, a high school with a rich history in AEL. They've made finals, they've won events, Mendrix, but now in Division 2, we'll see how they can go.
Well, I haven't seen
interesting
before,
Punch Bowl team.
I believe. I'm looking carefully because they've got a fresh team. Some new blood, probably part of the reason why we're not seeing them their regular division, which is fine. That's the whole point of this competition. It's all about putting it together, so looking pretty good.
See what they can bring as the Fawn superset wasn't able to get the touch. We'll see what Moe Bandura can do through the corner. 3 defenders there. It's all left for Mitch, who starts to try to clear it out. A double commit in the corner. Again, Div 2. Expect this series to be a little bit more chaotic, a little bit sloppier, and, you know, less experienced players, but sometimes that makes for a more fun game.
Absolutely right. I do like watching it as well. I mean, like, personally, me and my mate will play some 2v2s, and I'm horrible, and he's just shouting at me the whole time, but I keep laughing in his face, and I have a fantastic time, so I think we can have a good time.
I mean, that's the correct response.
Well. I mean, these guys are like, multitudes better than me. I'm just going to put that out there for you, okay?
Oh, now I'm scared to play with you. I was going to offer before. Either way, first goal is going to go to the Fawn superset.
100% play. It'll be fun.
I'm sure it would be. Mentone, though, is going to get the first goal. Now, Mentone did go 1-3 during the Switch stage qualifiers, whereas Punch Bowl on the other side, I actually don't think they played. This is sort of a new team, and we're just kind of putting them in here based on, you know, their rankings and seeing how they go.
Yeah, just, you know, perhaps chucking into the algorithm and hoping that the number crunching is correct, and it seems to be relatively on point. Of course, Mentone have managed to grab that first goal here, but things relatively are on point. Nice little save there from if you can. Just push that on the side here as well. Absalan now. Trying to push that through. I'm pretty sure that's a Chronicles of Narnia reference. Yes, or I could be completely wrong and saying things off it. Aslan, I'm thinking of Aslan. Damn. Maybe it's a different reference completely.
I cannot, you know, just fun fact, I've never actually read the Chronicles of Narnia or watched the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that means you don't get the quote about, like, what's it called? Don't quote ancient magics to me, I was there. As I say that, ancient magic's coming through from Absalan, puts it up nice and high, push it across there. Fawn tried to be the person there to knock that one up, but of course they were the ones quoting the ancient magic to Absalan. And of course he was there when it was written, so they do manage to eat up the scoreline.
The most ancient of magics, a lob shot, and where you follow behind it looking like you might dribble it, and it goes in. Fair enough. Tie ball game halfway through.
There was a point in time where that sort of play would have been off the charts insane. Let's be honest. As I say that, if you can manage to push that a little bit further ahead here for Punch Bowl, you can see there was a nice little defense on the side here, but a nice little play off the rebound in the corner. Good angle. Mentone were not expecting that, and Punch Bowl ahead.
We're starting to, do you have chat turned off?
I have chat turned off. Yes, I do.
Okay, good. All right, I'm taking note of something. Oh no, it's an own goal.
I mean, look, I'm a purist, okay, Formal. I provide just the pure, unadulterated gameplay coming across here. These players continuing to push it on through. Punch Bowl really now starting to push a bit farther forward. Just continue to move on as time goes on. A nice little center is going to not even be a center. Fawn. Superset does a bit of a super play there, manages to knock that one right in.
Kind of silences a little bit of the chirping that was going on as well with the quick goal right back. Mentone in this game. 2 goals for the Fawn superset. Still 2-12 still to go in this matchup. And we'll see where we go from here as we're going to make our way into that corner. Absalam trying to make a read. Pass across the center, not there just yet, but they will collect boost, and now they're going to look to take it themselves. You've got Moe down underneath. Do they connect on the pass? No, Moe's going backwards. Why was he reversing? Oh, there was a chance for a goal.
Oh, Mitch now pushes it on through to the side of the punch ball goal line. We do have the rest of Mentone in the center, ready to receive the ball if an opportunity pops up, but it hasn't really been the best second ball or loose ball coming on through. As we can see here now, can try and get it out of the corner here, but Mentone doing everything they can to keep it within Punch Ball's half. Continuing to push the attack in a bit of a center here. I think the boost was actually stolen by Fawn as well. That's going to help out quite a bit. Mitch now in the air will knock it towards the backboard. Once again, Fawn's in position. It is going to hit the backboard again. A few opportunities there, perhaps not executed on.
Yeah, it was an opportunity. Unfortunately, that goes a little bit right. Here we go. Next shot comes across, but no one can make the save. Don't need to make the save when the shot goes awry. Minute to go. Running out of time for this orange side. They get the ball up into the corner. The border Sphinx coming around the nets. Open, it's a swing and a miss, but the follow-up puts it through. We're tied.
Yeah, you could just see there the offensive options available to Mentone were plentiful, even with Sphinx not hitting the mark there. You had the follow-up support there by Fawn, and that's going to even up this match.
Here we go, 54 seconds. Next goal probably wins this first game. We'll see which way we go. As Punch Bowl on the attacking side. Absalom underneath, waiting but not committing. Swinging and miss on the pass back. Oh, Moe misses as well, but it could set up Absalom. There's a bump. That clears up some space. If you can, just sitting in net as dedicated goalkeeper, you know my thoughts on that. Probably not the best strategy. And the end result, actually, is going to be lots of some midfield pressure. Now a chance for the orange side. Double commit on defense. Midfield strike. No power behind it.
Yeah, it could be a bit of a mixture if these players are playing twos. I feel sitting back in that goal in twos tends to be a bit more of the normal strategy. But in threes, when you've got so many more players, the extra player for that rotation, it does just feel better to cheat everyone a little bit forward here, really make use of that midfield, but that's not going to be the case here. This might be our first overtime of the game, and it sure is.
Here we go, 3-all game. First overtime of the day and a chance to go up 1-0 in this series. Mendrix, either way, it feels like we are on the precipice of another banger series back-to-back, which gets me excited. But right now, it's Moe looking to connect with Absalom. It's a very slow approach into the corner. They want to be more controlled, it looks like. Either way, they just set up Mitch for the clear. Kill me. He doesn't get the touch they're looking for. If you can, I'm going to try to rotate back.
Absalom trying to take it slow once again. Mitch takes that opportunity to push it through, and it's going to be a shot on goal by Form, but it will be defended, will be pushed away here by Punch Ball for the time being. Absalom now has a bit more of a quicker play, pushes it up, will hit the backboard, but unable to follow through with a return touch. If you can now, puts it towards the center here, but it will be cleared away by Mentone.
Oh, first touch goes a little bit awry. Second touch, though, still kind of squeaking towards the net. Here comes Mitch, now clearing it all the way back to the other side as Absalom goes corner with it, wants to stay underneath the play. Pass across, kind of gets bumped around a little bit. There's a big demo, but still up for grabs. Two defenders back, very slow attack. Mitch actually not wanting to fully commit yet, but that's it. The defense jumped Mendrix. Still, the shot wasn't accurate.
Yeah, just not enough there. Now we go back up towards the air. We'll jump off the ceiling. Absalom is trying to play with it. Moe will just push it up. Mitch is going to sit there with full boost, make sure there's going to be no opportunity for follow-up play, but knocks it right into Absalom, who goes for a flick shot. I think that was an opportunity that could have just been a nice little punch in, but wasn't taken. Now as we continue on, ball high up in the air in center field, Mitch there will bring it down. Absalom will keep it in the center here, and Fawn now will try to play with it, but touch isn't going to be the best. Will be pushed now in towards Menton's side here. Absalom doing it all themselves with limited boost. Will be able to knock that one on through, keeps it nice and down low. It looks like he's planning to take the ball high, but will just pinch it between the ground and themselves and take his first game in overtime.
Yeah, that was a big ending for them. A very well won game in that overtime, and we'll see where we go from here. But game number one, going to Punch Bowl, Menton's going to have to try to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like it's just lifting a little bit more with the gameplay, right? They seem to be on par. You can see both of these teams are doing a pretty good job of feeling each other out. It's just rising that little bit above, and that will let you get the win. That's all you really need this time around.
Yeah, it's that is going to be game number 1 for the Punch Bowl side. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going forward as we get geared up, ready to go for game number 2.
Yeah, pushing our way on in now, jumping straight back into that action. And we're continuing to push it forward here.
Yep. Here we go. Going to be more pressure coming up initially. As we see good little touch from Absalam up into the corner, looking to kind of wrap this one around if you can, waiting but not going to get a chance.
Well, do you want to slide there? I'm just fixing something up.
Oh, yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. I'll stay on the play. As we kind of wrap this one around, demo on Absalam might set up the broader Sphinx. Oh, but the pinch of the corner doesn't go the way they want. Absalam around said corner, looking to stay on the play. Some bumps happening as, if you can, wants to stay with it. Going right through the middle and straight in. More goals.
If you can, just manage to take that one the whole way through. Beats the 2 players, beats the 3 players. Nice little action there as well, and giving that little bit of extra momentum at the very end, allowing them to score that goal. And Punch Bowl looking to continue to push forward with this game.
Yeah, they are just, they are a very vocal team. This is what I'm going to say right now. As another goal coach through, and yeah, the spamming is continuing. I'm going to now say on the stream, in case they're listening, you guys have been warned to stop the spam. If this continues, it's going to be very bad for you.
Well, we're up now. It's Punch Bowl with 2. Just letting them know. I want to have a nice environment here in this competition. Now Mentone there as well. Do want to try and bring this back if they can. Sphinx trying to keep in the center here. If you can, managing to grab that one through a stronghold, but it's not going to eventuate for the time being. Mitch now sees an opportunity, knocks it through. Manages to bring something back for Mentone. Nice little quick to play on the turnaround here. No boost available here for Punch Bowl. No, he does grab it at the very end, but isn't in position. You can see both, actually 2 members there, I felt, decided to go and grab the boost instead of rotating straight back. And that ended up being what was going to be the nail in the coffin for that goal here for Mentone.
Yeah, now Moe's going to start to bring it back the other way. Fawn in net. Whoa. Yeah, very fortunate that shot was not quite on target. It probably should have gone in. Now we're coming back to the other side. Still 3:18 to go. Shots on. Saved by Absalam on the line.
Yeah, very, very good use of it. Boost and coming through clutch at the very end there. That's a tough save to make happen under pressure, but they do manage to make it work. Now, Punch Bowl back on the attack. Thorn is going to push it up high. He's going to continue the ball for the time being, using that boost to get up there as well, just to keep the aerial in play. I feel like Mentone do feel a bit more comfortable when they keep the ball in the air, but Punch Bowl quite happy to take this to the air if they need to as well. Absalam now will steal that ball away, put it back into the center here, but Thorn's going to just get rid of the danger, knock that straight back towards the side of Punch Bowl.
See what Mitch Magoo is going to bring over the top of 2, slowly rolling to the net, and in it goes. Broader Sphinx gets credit for the goal. The double commit was awkward, and really it was a triple commit if you think about it, because If You Can was still driving forward as well.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate as well for If You Can. Tried to knock that out at the last second here, but did whiff as well, and Mentone were able to confirm that goal, get themselves back to a 2-2, and like you said, this is turning into an absolute banger for them.
Yeah, it really is, and now we're going to see a little bit of a cross-up happening right there. Absalam around the corner, wants to stay with the play. Actually drops it down to the teammate. A little bit of bump happening, but not too much further after that. Moe does get their own bun. And now If You Can, keeps it in the corner. Wait, no, it's around the broader Sphinx. Isn't able to finish the play.
Yeah, Absalam just comes through at the last second, makes sure that's going to be knocked away. Moe doing a good job pushing that ball, bouncing it away from danger. Sphinx now wants to keep the play on. We'll push it towards the corner. It's going to go back and towards the center afterwards. Absalam has some boost.
Seen some pretty good plays come on through from Absalan throughout this competition as he's coming bringing it back. Mitch now is in position, but if you can, does knock that one away from centering there, making things a little bit more difficult now. But Mentone just continuing to keep the pressure on. Nice center there. Mitch is on the side there. It's not going to be on the mark. A little bit of less pepper, and it might have actually gone in. Mitch now
that's
as
looking
well.
good.
That's unfortunate, but it's very fortunate for Mitch Magoo. The nice little flick shot here. You can see all the members of Punchbowl pushed out way too far, and Mitch seizing the day, seizing the opportunity. Put them through and get Mentone.
It was another triple commit on defense. I mean, Punch Bowl's defense is a little bit disorganized, a little bit chaotic all over the place, and they just kind of keep full sending it in these awkward positions. So we'll see. We'll see what they can bring, but Absalam now looking to stay on the play. We'll see what they can find. Moe around the corner, ball off the backboard. It's actually in a really good spot for this blue side to attack, but nobody ready to commit to it. Absalam was a little bit too far back. I think they were starting to rotate back when it popped up, and now I'm seeing one card drive forward, two cards drive back. No confidence in the attack, and they need it. Only 1 minute left to get the equalizer.
It brings it on up there as well. I'm surprised I didn't see a member from Mentone flying in the air to make that work, but Mitch McGill is going to be doing it this time just to bring it or keep it back in their offensive half, or push it on through for now, trying to bring it in again. Nice control, nice little jump on the edge there, but it will be blocked away. Defense looking strong for Punchbowl now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. It was the player who rotated back again, the dedicated goalkeeper, not the one who makes the play. It was the player who rotated through. Leave that as it is. 20 seconds remaining. Punchbowl desperate to get this equalizer. They are on the attacking side. They are collecting boost, but they're going to get it needed clear. And all that boost did just get demoed. Now it's time to send it. 10 seconds to go. Ball gets pinched up for grabs. Nobody commits for it from the blue side. And as the time whittles away, Absalam needs a fantastic touch. It's a lobber. It's on target, but it will get pushed aside, and that should do it.
Yeah, it keeps it in the air. I mean, we're still going. We're still playing a little bit of volleyball here, I feel now. But in the end, Mentone will be able to grab that one, evening up this series. And things really beginning to heat up here between Mentone and Punchbowl.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth, 2-1 goal games, overtime into that one. Very evenly matched teams. I mean, there's little mistakes from the Punchbowl defense I'm not fond of. Again, I don't like the dedicated goalkeeper. I don't like the triple commits, obviously. But at that same token, I do feel like Punchbowl, when they attack, they are a little bit more accurate. They're an aggressive team when they need to be. So I just want to see them play a little bit more aggressive on that defensive side as well. Don't sit back, challenge in the midfield. Try to create your own attacking opportunities. Mentone was just gifted too much space. And in the end, that was the difference in that second game.
Yeah, perhaps just a little bit too easy on the side there as well. But we still have plenty of series ahead of us as we do jump here into game 3 between Punchbowl and Mentone. Evened out a piece here in this best of 5. So 2 games still to go. I guess now it sort of just turns into a best of 5, then turns into a best of 3 when 2 games are down, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. That's one way of looking at it. I can agree with that. I mean, you can always just subtract it by 1, though. Like, the best of 5 turns into a best of 4 after 1 game. Just one team has an advantage, and so on and so forth. It's the countdown.
I think I like mine better for. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm just going to say
the
that.
The final
right
countdown.
Well, we'll go into the game here as well. Bit of demo action here. No goals just yet. Well, when we push towards the center, Mitch Magoo goes up high once again. Has been very comfortable in the air. Ball's going to try to get that, but needs to pick up a bit more boost. Does do so. Ball goes down here, or being brought down there, but it's not going to be on target. Mitch now has an opportunity to run. So we can see Absalan trying to jump through, control it. Does do a good job to keep it in that corner there and shut down any possible chance of the centering, but ball's still going to be in a annoying spot. Absalan now running away with it, but Mitch McGill will shut down the demo.
Yeah, demo gets shut down. Fawn superset looking to rotate this one around. Here we go. It's going to be a challenge that winds up going awry. Fawn superset up high through the corner, trying to follow along with it. Absalam able to get the touch, but it actually is going to be turned into a more centered play. Broader Sphinx to Moe Bandura. Goes corner to corner. Now another touch comes from the broader Sphinx as well. And oh, defenders about to get to each other. It's okay, the Moe's still able to stay on it. But then touches it backwards, just overshooting the play. And yeah, I don't know what's happening to Punchbowl, but on defense, they just look frazzled. They always rush things, they're double committing. They're not disciplined on the defensive side.
Yeah, probably a bit more communication needs to be put down. I feel members trying to be on the attack. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like it when players are unafraid to try and strut their stuff, show what they can do mechanically speaking, but it does sometimes create a bit of problems here when the communication is just not on the same page, start bumping each other, they start losing out on opportunities. And I feel Punchbowl have had chances to really push forward on the attack, but those last few minutes have been showing, like you said, a bit of a frazzled play, just not on the attack. Absolutely, now we'll push it up there as well.
Oh no.
Every member there committed to the defense of Mentone, and they all missed and capitalize here, coming on through from Punchbowl. Nice little hit from Moe. We'll just keep it in the center there. That's an open net, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it was from the weird, awkward triple commit, so they were able to get it and turn it into another goal. And, well, there we go. Punchbowl with the lead.
As we continue to go on here as well, that was a nice little interesting kickoff there. Moe doing their best job to play the wall if possible here. Nice little shot on goal by Absalom, but defense will hold for the time being from Mentone here. Perhaps no overcommits this time around. Border Sphinx now has a lot of boost, but he's just on the wrong side of the pitch there. Perhaps should have moved in towards the center when it was being pulled in by their teammate. Absalom now will jump off the wall there. Isn't going to be able to hit it there. A little bit of misplays once again here in the play here. Sort of sets up an opportunity for attack for Mentone, but they're not jumping onto it just yet.
Not just yet. Here we go. Absalom swings and misses. Here comes Moe straight down. It is going to be caught by Fawn's superset. Tries to get it across that midfield line. However, Absalom able to stay on it through the corner. McGill going to look for if you can. Oh, good touch from the broader Sphinx. It was actually a double commit from the attackers as well, so a chance for a counterattack back the other way, but a little bit too eager. Mentone's double commit themselves with no boost. Almost left them in a dire spot. They're still double committing. It's just panic on both sides.
You can see good counterattacks there, but the execution just lacking. As I say that, that's a beautiful touch here from Broader Sphinx. Two back-to-back. First with the defense before, and then coming through with this nice little curve there. That's the exact angle needed. That's such a hard goal to save.
Yeah, that was a well-stricken shot right there, and it will go in. So tie ball game, 1-1. Next goal probably wins game 3, puts one of these teams on match point. With how close that it is, that would be a pretty massive. Absalom sees the ball get behind them. Here we go. Here comes the Fawn superset. Moe unable to finish that play.
Yeah, a bit dangerous in terms of where they were taking it as well, but Mentone weren't in position. I love that little touch there from Absalom to bring it up. Does set it up for if you can. He tries to finish, but it will be defended for the time being. Mitch now tries to get into the center. The bump, though, will shut down the attack here. And the defense of Punchbowl's holding for the time being.
It's looking closer and closer, like we're going to be heading into an overtime. Fawn superset 193 wants to stay on the outside. Moe keeps it on the corner. Ball up for grabs, and it's looking good for the orange side, but they're unable to finish play. If you can, makes the save. Bit of post defense right there. Now back to the opposite side. Border Sphinx. Oh, unable to stay with it, and Absalom doesn't get the tough angle.
You can see there Fawn now does manage to also get the demo, flings it towards the center here. Mitch, though, just unable to be there, but Broader Sphinx is there. And again, another beautiful touch. This player knows their angles.
Yeah, that was pretty great. It's sort of redirect. At first I thought it was a pass, but no, it was actually Broader Sphinx having to come across the middle of the field and really work for that goal. Very impressive touch from the Broader Sphinx right there to put that one in. 2-1 lead, 12 seconds to go, but it's a mistake on the kickoff, and we're tied, courtesy of If You Can.
Going back to back with those sort of mistakes, having such a beautiful play, followed up with a sort of mistake on the end. You can see it was a player going for the boost as well, just leaving that goal open. They thought everything was going to be fine, but unfortunately these misplays do happen from time to time.
Yeah, that was a good moment, and unfortunately for the side of Mentone, that great shot is undone by an even better kickoff, and now in overtime to go to match point.
What we're going to call those kickoffs again? You had a name for
Mistakes.
it.
Oh,
No, you had a
oh,
different name for it.
yeah. I was the guy from the show, the football show where he gets the midfield kickoff goal.
That's right. Oh, a Ted Lasso?
Yeah, the Ted Lasso.
That's it. We're calling it a Ted Lasso.
It was a Ted Lasso.
Oh, no, Jamie
I
Tart.
don't know if that was a Ted
Jamie
Lasso.
Tart. That's what we're calling it.
It was the Jamie Tart. Okay, yeah, it was the Jamie Tart. I don't know if that was a Jamie Tart though, because he kind of dribbled it up. It wasn't just like the midfield punt in.
Okay. It was a pseudo Jamie Tart.
It was pseudo Tart.
Cool. We'll stick with that. Nice little hit
it's
there
a small
as well.
tart.
But Mitch will intercept that one. We go back. Ooh. Looks to go back in. Does get it in towards the center here. An opportunity for Mentone. See, three-player commit on the defense as well. Punchball not going to be punished for it just yet.
Oh.
I mean,
Very lucky they
I'm
weren't
loving
punished.
the vigor when it comes to the defense, but it's that whole idea of don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, triple commits rarely end well, and even you can argue right now the fact that this attacking pressure has lasted as long as it did, it would be alleviate if you don't triple commit, because then you have more players available for the follow-up. They get away with it this time. Eventually they do get that clear, but it extended that defensive pressure by about 40 seconds from that one decision to triple commit.
Well, now we'll continue to move forward here as well. Mitch has no boost, so I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they do manage to keep it in the air. Absalam will bring it back towards the backboard there, which is out in the boost. Nice little flick on the side will beat the players here. Relatively, or was an open goal for a split second there, but Menton recovered quickly. We'll push it towards the corner here to put it back in the center, but Mitch Magoo will not let that do. We'll try to push that across. Mortar Spinks now has had beautiful touches. We'll push it across there, but Absalan maintaining their defense does push the ball out.
Yeah, pushes it out, but not in, not just yet. Still 2 minutes to go. Good touch from Absalam as Mitch Magoo wants to rotate back. Lob shot. Mitch puts it down. Oh, swing and a miss from Moe, and here comes Absalam. Does that not squeak it? It got close. Almost squeaked in. Not quite there.
Yeah, Broader Spinks again, just on point with those touches. It felt a bit awkward, I'm going to be honest with you. It looked easy, but felt a little bit off there. But as we say that, Moe manages to knock that one in at the last second here. Interesting way to turn that around. Nice use of the handbrake. A bit of a miss there on the clear. Mitch wasn't in position, and Punchbowl managed to walk away with this overtime.
Yeah, and that's going to make it a 2-1 Punchbowl lead.
And this is again going back to what you said before, Formal. Very close match. Now it's a match point here for Punchbowl. Pressure really on for Mentone.
Yeah, it is going to be a spooky one for sure. I mean, Mentone, they bounced back game 2, admittedly, but I don't know. It's a weird one for me because I feel in so many ways Punchbowl at times is the more talented team, but they just make strange decisions. They're not playing as a team. It's a case of individuals versus a team. And I think Punchbowl, it's 3 stronger individuals. Mentone, it's kind of a lot of being put on Broader Sphinx, to be quite honest. Like, the Broader Sphinx has been everywhere, but it's having to kind of do for that solo play. Mitch Magoo and Fawn, though, I do feel do a better job in facilitating Broader Sphinx, whereas Punchbowl, it's definitely a lot more chaotic, but it's tough. We'll see how it plays out. Div 2 is always going to be a little bit different, a little bit spicy. I feel as if it's very likely going to be a game 5 situation, though.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely could go that way. I can feel Mentone perhaps just like bringing it together in terms of their team play. And again, just those individual errors that don't translate well into team play coming across here from Punchbowl.
Well, we'll see what they can find as they kick off. And it bounces itself around. Broader Sphinx straight down the middle, and that's the 1-0 lead.
Very quick there. Very quick play. Broader Sphinx again, just strutting their stuff here. I love that, right? As well. And again, just understands the angles here. Had that little bit of boost there. Went a little bit forward to get the positioning. Broader Sphinx just is consistent. That's what they bring to this Mentone team. Really has solid angles. Doesn't really miss a shot. As I say that, we have a Jamie Tart.
There, that is the Jamie Tart. That's what we were waiting to see. And yeah, I mean, look, it's bound to happen. It was bound to happen eventually. We have to get at least one.
And what I actually love about that initial one was that was great team play by Punchbowl. You had the 2 players rushing in for the setup, a delayed follow-up afterwards as well with a hit. Mitch Magoo just happened to go for the boost. It makes sense when you feel that you've got 2 players committing for the overall kickoff. everything seems to be good here. So just good meta play from Punchbowl on that one.
Yeah, it was, and now let's see what they can find. Absalam not able to get that touch underneath that they wanted. Here we go as we make its way more towards that middle of the field. Neither team really able to control it just yet. As Fawn superset swings and misses. A chance now for Absalam to go down the middle, but easy read for the Broad Strings.
Yeah, Broader Sphinx there will knock it on up there again. Really good touch control there. Follow through afterwards. Might be able to make something happen, but ball will be redirected here. Punchbowl not giving Broader Sphinx a chance to make that happen. If you can, goes for the demo as well. Moe tried to get it touch behind the ball, but wasn't able to pick it up. Broader Sphinx again with a nice little touch. We'll put it towards the center here. Is there going to be a follow-up? Abslan will make sure there's not going to be one, but Mitch now looking for an opportunity. His defense from Punchbowl will hold.
Yeah, it is going to hold for the time being. Broader Sphinx goes more towards the middle of the field. They collect the boost, but they can't do too much after that. As the ball makes its way towards the net, Moe can't escort it through. He got close, but wasn't able to find it. Now our dedicated goalkeeper. Ooh, nearly got beat, but again, Absalan will bail him out. Oh, touch! It's going in! Mitch, credit for the goal.
Yeah, you can see very well done there by Fawn in the just into the goal defense to set that one up, right? Did well under pressure, brought it on through, but Mitch Magoo in the right place, the right time, will push this lead a little bit further here for Mentone, and perhaps that prediction that you had before is starting to come across, or perhaps that idea that Mentone may be able to bring this towards a game 5.
I mean, that last one was technically an own goal. It did come off a defender, and it kind of attests to the chaotic defensive approach. I'm not going to be too critical of that one. It was a desperation touch, but still, like, it's kind of the nature of how this game is going. I feel if you want to beat this Punchbowl team, you just got to keep attacking pressure on, control the middle of the field, because eventually things are going to crack. We've seen so many triple commits, double commits. The communication just not really been there. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens for the orange side as well. Case in point, a double commit sets up the shot back the other side. It's now a tie game 2-all.
Yeah, Absalan comes on through here. I feel Absalan is a player that does like to take things a little bit slow from time to time. This, though, no hesitation. Pushes it on through. A nice little flick shot over the top, making it hard for the defense from Mentone. And as you mentioned, gets it an equalization here. Now we continue to go into that kickoff here. It's going to just pinch itself towards the center of the field. Absalan's going to knock into the center, but Broader Sphinx will be there. Plenty of boost. Knocks it up high. He's going to be able to knock it towards the center here. An opportunity perhaps for Mentone, but... And it is going to be there. Fawn comes through at the very end. A nice big hit there. All set up on through from Broader Sphinx beforehand. You can see the clear just not strong enough here from If You Can.
And Fawn was just able to put it in, get the best goal explosion in the game. 3-2 lead. Still half a game 4 to go, though. It was a really nice pass and set up and score, so we'll see where they flow on from this as Absalam puts a shot on off the backboard. Next touch. Nope, not where it needed to be.
Back and towards the center here. Absalam trying to slow things down. We'll knock it on through. Moe passing it back to If You Can. We'll use that opportunity to grab some boost here, but all 3 players out of the net for the time being as well. They managed to get back in time, but that was a dangerous moment here. Sometimes them just playing with the ball a little bit from the net can come back to knock it back. Mitch Magoo now just trying to go straight down the guts, and it works. Pushes it through, brute force, be damned, and manages to get themselves another goal here, and now in a much more comfortable position here for Mentone. I even like that little bit in the edge there, like pushes it in, and then manages to sort of just curve around the edge there to avoid the bumps afterwards. Nice play.
Yeah, it was a nice play, and it's now going to be a 4-2 game. Here we go. Absalam shot on Mitch.
It's happened again.
Makes the diving save. Very good effort. Now through the corner as well. That's going to be a bump on Broader Sphinx, who tries to collect it, and we'll see where they go. Now back down to Mitch underneath. Shot's going to be on. Caught and saved by If You Can.
Yeah, that 2-player kickoff really is a bit dangerous here for Mentone. That's the second time that Punchbowl have made that play where they go 2 players in, ball momentum gets cancelled out, and then you've got Absalan at the very end there to just go for a nice chip shot. And first time goal came across there. Second time, Mitch was back with the boost in time, like you said, to make that diving save, but it just feels so
it's open. Oh, never mind.
As you say that, Fawn comes back in the last second.
Yep. It looked good. It looked very good. I thought that was a chance. Fawn a bit more boost than was expected, and it does look like Mentone has done enough to take this game.
Yeah, 40 seconds left. Well, I'm going to say 40 seconds. 50 seconds left. Abslan will bring that down into the corner here. Mitch Magoo will push it back in, but Abslan will knock it out once again. And I feel Mentone can sort of just hold the center control play. They don't have to go too crazy here. Obviously, you know, don't take your foot off the gas, but just keep it within the punch ball half, and they should be able to walk through into the next match.
30 seconds to go. Moe pushes it across the midfield line. It's going to be caught by Broader Sphinx, but it doesn't go too much further after that. Now Broader Sphinx up into the corner and around. Moe's going to get the touch. Mitch wants to make the play. Absalam lets it fall. If you can, keeps it in the corner, but with 8 seconds remaining, it's not going to make too much of a difference. We're going to be having back-to-back game 5s, Mendrix.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy stuff here, and I'm really liking it. Hey, you know, I think we had that discussion about before, hey, Punch Bowl perhaps not being a part of the Swiss round, but, you know, just being placed based off the ranking, and it's a pretty good job after a bit. I mean, looking at what we've had here, this has been a very competitive match.
It really has been, and with one more game to go, it does feel like this one could go either way. I'm leaning more on the Mentone side. I'm a little bit worried that Punch Bowl, I mean, look, Absalam, this game was that 1-4. Sorry, we tried to put the team on their back, but unfortunately, yeah, just wasn't getting the support they needed. And if we're going by the team that has played more as a team, I would say Mentone. It doesn't seem like they've also let themselves get kind of mentaled out right now, and we still see those sort of awkward panic moments coming from the Punch Bowl side. Usually it's those nerves of steel that step up game 5. If anyone's going to change that, though, Absalam could have that big solo performance, could be the one who puts Punch Bowl across this game 5. It can go either way.
Absolutely. This is something that could be up to anyone's grabs here. Another quick start here from Punch Bowl, but this time around, we're not going to have a quick goal. Absalam coming back for the defense. Porterspeak's trying to push it on through towards the center, and defense will hold here. We've got a bit of an ebb and flow back and forth here in this 30 seconds.
There we go. Kickoff actually goes in favor of, well, I'd say kickoff more 50. Goes in favor of the orange side right now. In fact, it's Mitch who's going to try to lead the charge. Moe's touch goes a little bit awkward, and in the middle of it all, it's fought off Mitch. Oh, that would have been a sick play. Unfortunately, the shot went high.
Yeah, a bit too high there. Would have been nice to see it eventuate in the goal, but not to be. For now, trying to bring it back in towards here. We'll play around with it in the corner here, but Moe doesn't want to deal with it. We'll use the sideboard to push that ball out of the way. A little bit of a play around here. Absalam bringing it high, but no boost to follow through. Magoo will bring it back down towards the center here. Form with an opportunity, puts it up into the backboard there. Spinks unable to make any plays there, doesn't have any boost, but now with something in the air is going up high.
Oh, this is
what
dangerous.
we've been likely to see from time to time. We'll use the board there. Beautiful setup.
Yeah, I mean, look, it wasn't perfect. Broader Sphinx, really good job. 2 defenders, you know, they tried to stop the setup instead of the shot. I don't like the double commit on the shot, but it doesn't matter when the net's wide open. You're going to score. 1-0 lead now favoring the Mentone side.
Yeah, and this goes back to your predictions again, Formal. Just saying, hey, Mentone, really good with that team play. Punch Bowl have an excellent individual player skill, but it just seems that a team now is in control. As I say that was dangerous.
Oh, no!
Oh, the overcommit there as well isn't going to be able to make it and force it across. Mentone get away by the skin of their teeth on that one.
Yeah, that was close, but they're going to be very fortunate they were through on that as Mitch gets that pinch off the backboard. Here comes Absalam. Again, looking to set up, looking to follow it through. The touch, it's in a dangerous spot, but I love the patient defense. 2 defenders stayed back, so even then, the follow-up shot wasn't going to be there. Mentone, yeah, they're just looking like the more composed team right now. A chance for Mitch. Doesn't get the shot, was a little bit too slow in taking it.
Yeah, we'll knock that down if you can. Sitting in goal there, ready to stop anything from happening. Now they're going to move out with that boost in play here. Absalam also following through as well. We'll push it towards the center. This is looking pretty good. Moe's going up, but Mitch shutting that one straight down.
If you can, though, it's going to get the lobber back. Mitch should be able to catch it, but it's down right into 2 waiting attackers. Absalam didn't get the read that they wanted. Double commit in the corner, though. Net's open. Broader Sphinx keeps it away from the middle of the pitch. That allows the rest of the defense to set themselves up. They're going to need to be in a good spot. Shot was wide.
Yeah, it looked like it was good, but unfortunately just a bit too far out. Absalam now is going to miss the ball as well. Needed to hit that boost a little bit more. Sphinx will put it towards the center. Fawn was there, but the defensive Punch Bowl will keep it out of play. Sphinx now trying to put it back in. Has a lot of boost as well. is trying to get around the ball, but Punch Bowl are just intercepting the plays before they can finish. Abslan now the one with it is going to try and bring that into the center.
Yeah, unfortunately a little bit too high, and no one really there to kind of take it down in an advantageous spot. So now we're going to come back up the other way, pinch out that side wall. Broader Sphinx actually could look for something here, gets the demo. Both midfielders though went kind of forward. Mitch though, good place to catch. That allows Fawn to go rotate back to third man. Mitch gets the second touch over the top, getting it towards the net, easily caught by Moe. Absalam wants to follow it through. Broader Sphinx might go up to challenge. They're actually going to wait for the ball to drop a bit, but it's a fake down to Moe. Able to push themselves through. This should lead to an open-ish net, and Broader Sphinx is there for the save.
Yeah, manages it. Looks like he was about to knock it in, but not an own goal. Again, just knowing that angles will push it in now. Very dangerous when we hit Punch Bowl. They do manage to get back in time. Broader Sphinx doesn't get the hit that they wanted to in the end. Absalan tries to slam that one through, but Mentone are back and ready and waiting to defend. Now Mitch Magoo is going to be the one to put it towards the center here. It's in a decent spot here. The defense all jump up and manage to pull that one out. But once again, it was a triple commit on the defense. Not that I like, but Absalan has an open net and manages to even it out. Just cuts through the nonsense and sees the ball in a good spot. As you can see, everyone was sort of just playing with it. Fawn just curving around a little bit too late, and that's going to be a 1-1 opportunity here. Oh, this one is going down to the wire, Formal.
Just found the cut straight through the middle, and there you go. 55 seconds, tie ball game 5. Next goal wins this match. It has to feel that way for both these teams as well. Absalam, the player you want with it. Dribble down. Oh, Molly was looking to follow it up. Got a little bit sloppy at the end. Now it's time for Punch Bowl to play defense. Absalam wants to stay behind it. Ball across. Here comes Broader Sphinx. It's a dangerous first touch. Double commit on the defense. Ball in a scary spot. And that's going to go in. It's Mitch Magoo with the late lead.
Oh, Mitch Magoo managed to bring it back. Broader Sphinx again doing a fantastic job to bring that one in. But Mitch Magoo seeing it with the angle. That is a tough shot to make. You can see how it slowly bounced its way in. But he makes it work. And this game is out of this world now. Punch Bowl needs something in this last 20 seconds if they want to bring it to overtime.
Here we go. Last chance. If you can. Oh, try to slow dribble it. Fawn gets beat, but the ball gets pushed in the corner. 10 seconds. Last attempt for Punch Bowl, but they have to get someone on the ball. Fawn just playing keep away. Absalam, the player who you want with it, has 2 defenders in front. Can he make the shot? Yes. Follow up. Is it there? If you can, puts it up to Moe. No, it goes down, and Mentone wins it with a 1-goal differential in game 5.
Oh, talk about a nice edge. This game had me on the edge of my seat, Formal, but in the end, Mentone will be the ones to finish it off and take it away. That was a beautiful game.
That was a very, very tense game for sure. Mentone's going to be very happy with that win. I am certain of it. But Mendrix, we still have one more game, and after 2 game 5s, we're a little bit behind schedule.
That was, I don't think that was the expectation here, but the teams are really delivering today, and I'm all for it, Formal. I want to bring as much Rocket League as I can, and we've definitely had that opportunity today. But of course, we still have our last game, so we'll be right back as we set that one up for you.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got one more series for you, and we're going to see our current favorites in this event, the Faith Falcons, about to go up against the Humanities. Humanities? I don't know how
Humanities.
to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
humanities.
It is Humanities.
Oh, the
I did right
humanity.
the first time. Oh, well, unfortunately, we might be saying that on this one because, look, Humanities, congrats, you're up in Div 1, lowest seeded team in Div 1 against, you know, projected tournament favorite.
Look, underdog storyline, Kago. We have to do something, right? I'd love to see, like, it's still the start of the season. We still have plenty of weeks to go ahead. This is an opportunity for these guys to rise to the Falcons levels.
And you know what? I'm pulling for them too because the Falcons were making fun of my low rank. And I took that personally. All right. So let's see. No, I joke, of course. I'm not actually silver. I'm much high. I actually don't even play ranked. Anyways, first shot coming up. Hey, girlies, double touch backboard. Faith gets the first goal.
Very quick game. Very quick play. Hey, girlies, showing us what they can do. I mean, that is textbook. That is a textbook double touch off the backboard. That's so hard.
Yeah, yep, clean. Nice double touch. We're off to a great start. And like, unfortunately, this could be the direction this game goes. Oh no.
Nice play of the ball. Oh, the touches are just very nice here from Aerodynamic as well. You can see why this is considered the top team, the top seeded team at the moment. Falcons really showing us what they're capable of. On to the kickoff here. Things are slowed down a little bit. Aerodynamic, nice little touch on side of Gale as well, and that ball's going right on through.
This could get ugly if we continue at this pace. This could get very ugly very fast.
The fruit's healthy, right? Like, I mean, plenty of fruit.
Fruit is healthy. I just want to see first step Humanity. There we go. They let Humanities get a kickoff. I was gonna say I just want to see Humanities touch the ball. They touched the ball finally, so that's a first step done. All right, let's bring. Humanity's gonna bring it back. I believe in them. I'm blatantly rooting for them.
Jeff brings it across, pops up over manages to beat a player off the top end. That was a pass back. I'm calling that a pass back. No, Hey Girlie's in control there. Nice little tip on the side there as well. We'll guide that one right in.
And that's going to make it a 4-0 lead as Hey Girlies is going to put that one across. So apologies for a little bit of the technical difficulties. They will be fixed. But yeah, no, look, sometimes there's situations where I have to be a fan, Mendrix, and not an unbiased caster. And I am 100% for Humanities after the start of this one because they need the support. They need
I'm gonna join
all the backing they can get.
Humanities,
yeah.
Show us what you're made of.
Let's see if they can bring it. Very rough start. And you know what? Maybe they will bring it back. Here we go. Let's see what Jeff can do around the outside. Hey, Girlies, there to put the pressure on. Actually, he's giving a little bit of space. I do feel like knowing the Faith side, they're only running 2 players right now. We've lost Aerodynamic. So this is now turned into a 2v3.
That was definitely a disconnection.
It was.
So we'll see if they can come back in at some point. But for the time being, Humanities now have a fighting chance.
Yeah, they do. Definitely more of a chance than what they may have had before, but I am being told that it was a crash, but they are on their way back as fast as they can. Opportunity for Humanities maybe to get into this one, you know, gotta take advantage. It's like, I don't want to equate it to an injury because that seems a little dark and maybe not entirely fair, but it's a situation where, you know, things sometimes happen. Players, you know, sometimes you're a man down and you've got to rise to the challenge, and here we go. If any team can do it in this event, I think it would be Faith.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, and I mean, they've already got the 4-goal lead, which is beautiful. I think Humanities maybe as well might have just been a slow starting team. You can see they definitely got some better control down around. As I say that though, Hey Girlie out of the demo beforehand manages to come back and bring it in.
Hey Girlies is just making an argument to be the MVP of this tournament, I think. I would obviously as a team, the goal is to win it, but like, you know, when you're the best player on the best team, which is something that I think Hey Girlies is kind of establishing themselves as, that's where you're going to be sitting at. 5-0 lead halfway through this game. Still, you know, 2.5 minutes to go. We do see aerodynamics is back, so Falcons back in full strength, and now I can put my bias hat back on and no longer feel bad about it.
As you say that,
oh, Jeff gets a goal.
As you can see, all the members here, I think that false sense of security that was definitely in play there for the Falcons. They are all pushed forward, cheating that little bit extra for that midfield control, and open net does mean Humanities are on the board.
Yeah, they're going to need that goal. They're going to be happy with that goal, and now we got ourselves a 4-point game. I am, though, curious from a coach's perspective, Mendrix. Like, let's put you in the coach's shoes of this Faith team when you're coming in there.
That's a
heavy
scary
favorites,
prospect,
you get,
but I'm ready.
Yeah, you got 4 goals in the first like 30 seconds of the game. What do you tell your team?
Just treat it as it's nil all. You just got to keep going for it, right? You can't
Keep scoring, keep running up the
from
score.
The game plan, right? That's the big thing. Because the moment you do start to play too far defensive, you've got no chance to get back in the game.
Okay, counterpoint though. This is your Saturday. You want to have your Saturday afternoon off.
I mean,
I joke.
This is our Saturday. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Look, we're the commentators, all right? We're here till the end, as would be the coach. Here we go. Aerodynamic clearing cross. Let's see what they can get. What next touch underneath? Oh, looks like they're going to try to take it all the way. Good save by Jeff on the goal line. And I have to admit, despite the early flurry of goals and maybe a little less aggressive Faith side, the defense has found a bit more of its confidence. We're seeing Humanities get some decent touches on the ball. We're seeing them rotate well. Jeff in particular seems to be, you know, a bit more on top of it. Now, I don't like him playing dedicated goalkeep. We are still seeing every team with a dedicated goalkeep lose. However, they're bringing back together. Look, he did go into the middle of the field and made the save. You can leave the goal, rotate back, and make the save. It is possible.
And look, Jefficus is like the only person as well that's also scored on the Humanity teams as well. So really just, you know, just look at it. You can see it can be done. That's an open net as well. Opportunity coming on through from Flirt. And Flirt brings it in, manages to get that as well. You can see Aerodynamic pushes back again to that 3-man commit from the Falcons. It does come back to hurt them, but of course they've got an excellent cushion here for the time being.
And for a player that was apologizing to his team just, you know, a minute ago to get that goal, feels pretty good. I mean, Jeff is claiming they're winning this now 100%. They've got the confidence right back. We'll see if Faith looks to slam it back down. We're not going to find it just yet. Still 25 seconds to go. As Hey Girlies going to dribble this one straight over the top of everybody. A little bit of snap back to reality. And literally no gravity there. Girlies makes it 6-2.
Yeah, Hey Girlies is just so lethal when they manage to get themselves a bit of boost in a good position. And literally just took that over the edge, right? Like you said, over the top of everyone there, made it so hard for them to make a play happen. Although, I feel like they should get rid of some of their A's. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know what your feeling on that one is.
Goal. Brain off, Rocket League,
I mean,
goal,
you know
score.
what? You have as many A's in your hay as much as you can, I guess, if you do it like this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's one A. If anything, Mendrix, they need one more A now. So it's 1 A for every goal they score.
It's the more
Gotta
A's,
go the other way.
The more like E's and A's that you have, it means the more keen you are, right? Isn't that the translation in text? Where you're like, I'm really keen to see you guys, but I guess Hey Girlies is really keen to score the goals.
Yeah, I mean, they have been. They got 5 in that first game. Really good start for the Falcons. Despite being a man down for some of it, they're still able to get the win, 7-2. And I mean, there were some moments from Humanities that were all right. They had the odd bit here and there where they were kind of coming back into it, but we'll see if they can continue.
And then moments of brilliance.
Yep.
The shining light, right?
See what they can find. Apologies for the name spelling as well. I tried to fix it, but we started the next match right before I hit enter, and it unfortunately didn't go through. So we will fix the name next game. That production will fix. I will take the blame for that. You can at me at Angry Man on Discord and just all your complaints. That will go straight to me.
When did you change
but yes, that was my fault.
Change your Discord name? I didn't realize that you updated it
Oh.
recently.
Yeah, you know, I change it. Sometimes it's at Jaden. Sometimes it's at Angry. Sometimes it's at BK. That's going to be Hey Girlies, though, getting the first goal.
Yeah, so you know what? At Metis, just letting you know, also tends to fix things.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't used that one in a while, though. Yeah. There we go. Really nice shot, though. That was actually really great first shot coming from the Falcons side. Hey Girlies picking right up where they left off. Even, you know, the Humanities team was giving props for that first goal. It was pretty sick. And yeah, it's the situation where, you know, we have a team that got promoted a little bit based off circumstance, going up against the best team in the competition. And defenders bump into each other. We'll see. Hey, I've seen crazier upsets before. I mean, my goodness, Scrims World won RLCS. So we'll see what happens.
This is true, right? There's always a chance for the underdog. You gotta make sure you keep into it. But Hey Girlies has been really putting on a show for us today as well. Not trying to take anything away from Aerodynamic or from Pog as well. They've just been doing very solid play. But once again, plenty of boost up in the air. Nice little top on the side there. Aerodynamic does come in at the last second. A nice little tap down. And Falcons showing us why they are top of the table here, the first seed.
I mean, when you have a player as competent and as consistent as Hey Girlies is at these aerial plays, like, you're just going to get opportunities like this on the regular. A really fantastic air dribble from Hey Girlies to set that one up. Nobody on the blue side was going to be able to get up on that backboard to make the save. Now, Pog 2 does seem to be AFK, or not moving at least, so we'll see how that plays out. But Hey Girlies, doesn't matter. 3-0 lead.
And just good control there as well at the very end. You can see he comes on through, tips it to the edge, knows the angles. That was, I reckon that actual corner play as well was intentionally placed as well. Everything there from Hey Girlies was set up from start to finish, and Humanity is definitely going to have a hard time shutting down that player. Not Pog's back. We'll see.
Just took a little bit of a break, I suppose. Team scores a goal with or without them. Hockey power play, the unadvantaged goal comes through as we're gonna see another flick from Hey Girlies, not able to get that next touch.
Look, you know, sometimes you set up the cooking, right? You go check the oven. These things happen. Hey Girlies, then just a little flick over the edge. It doesn't have any boost though, so Flirt will use that towards our advantage to shut down that one and push it on through. But can't see has come back. Aerodynamic sitting in the goals for the time being. Happy to just go back a little bit. Using a handbrake a little bit as well. Hog now up front. Can't see Humanity standing up in defense. Nice play there by Unbiased. Does manage to shut that play down when my words aren't failing me.
Yeah, some weird plays happening there too. Ball was up for grabs, but players just kind of stuck in an awkward spot, not knowing what to do. And well, halfway through our second game, potentially halfway through this series, it's still a pretty dominant side. It'd be 10-2 score differential as a whole, and now it's 11-2 as Pog takes the pass and puts it in the net.
And a little play here as well. Look at this control here from Hey Girlies. That's very lovely as well. Nice little quick turn around, the flick over the edge there. Passing on through to Pog, who does push that one out a little bit farther forward here. And the Falcons in a much more, or actually just remaining in a comfortable position throughout the series and this match.
Yeah, they are. They're just remaining cool, calm, collected, comfortable. All of the C's at this stage. And very fortunate for them, as now a chance actually for a goal the other side. No, too slow finding the shot. Hey Girlies able to clear this one out, and they're going all the way back to the other side. Double touch. Yeah, you know it's in.
Yeah, Hey Girlies just knowing what to do there, but I don't want to take anything away from Flirt, who definitely set up a very nice play there for the Humanities. Of course, the final part of the execution just wasn't there, but you can see that Humanities have the right idea in terms of what they need to do to bring this back. It's just the Falcons are just a much more complete team in terms of what the players bring to the table.
Yeah, I think that's just it right there, because even defensively, Flirt was mostly in the right position. Obviously, they weren't on the ball itself, but like they tried to defend the correct way. So you can't say that they're doing the wrong thing, but Hey Girlies is just that much faster, that much more decisive, and that much more accurate. And unfortunately, the end result, even though watching how they play, I agree, I do feel like this blue side knows what to do. they're just not able to do it. Hey Girlies has been that much of an impact, and that's frustrating for a team, right? Because it feels like, why are we losing? We're doing the right things. Like, what's going on? It's an experience thing.
Yeah.
Keep doing the right thing. Eventually things will pay off. This game, not going your way. 6-0 lead now favoring Faith.
I mean, like this here as well, right? Like there was the initial play from Jefficus that brought it down. Then afterwards as well, yeah, you have all the players from Humanities committing, but that's just what they need to do in order to get something back from the Falcons. So it's a bit unfortunate on that sort of side there, but in the end, it is going to be the Falcons managing to get another goal off the back of that 3-player commit.
7-0. Teammate counterattack. Hey Girlies finds the spot. Unfortunately, Flirt isn't able to get that back corner boost. I don't know who got it before. I'm a little bit surprised to see that it was on despawn in that position. Either way, more points being scored. 7-0 lead. And Jeff is calling for an OT. Jeff is saying they're going to bring it back and it's going to be an overtime.
You know what?
I am not seeing it.
Look, you're not seeing it, but I'm loving the gusto. I'm loving the confidence, right? This is what you need to do. Like, if I was their coach, I'd be telling guys, you're going to bring this back to OT. You're going to find a way to make this work. You're going to bring in the reverse sweep. Beautiful play here by the Falcons as well, just incredible. But going back to Humanities, bringing it back, they're going to find a way to make this work. All right. Formal, I believe.
Look, if I was their coach, okay, I don't know if it's coming up on stream, but I'm seeing that like Venom gamer tag, and I'd be like, look guys, Rocket League, this is not working out. Let's sign up for AEL Marvel Rivals as well. Let's play both of these games, and we'll see how that goes, because AEL offers so many awesome games that you can play. And there you go, see? And the second you threaten them with another game, boom, they get the goal, and remind us like, hold on, we're Rocket League players here. Good touch from Unbiased to make it a 8-1 game.
And let's be honest, sometimes the prospect of bringing up or trying to play another game, all right, is it's just too much, right? Like, I've invested this much into Rocket League. There's no way I'm jumping to Marvel, right? That being said,
I want to play Marvel
as well. I mean, look, 8-1's not a Brazil, but it's damn we're close to it. Hegale's, it's just nice to watch Hegale. I'm gonna put that out there as well.
Yeah, they're fun. As I said, the reason why I'm calling them the preliminary MVP of this tournament, they've been the best performing players so far. They've been good to watch. I mean, and it makes sense. If you look at the ranks of all the players, like, they are up there as the highest ranked player, I think, in this event. And I know solo rank doesn't mean everything. However, it's usually a good indicator of where a player is at mechanically, more so than anything else. And we've seen that on display. That's game 2. Going in favor of the Falcons. They are 1 game away right now from the perfect sweep, even though they give it up a couple goals. So maybe not perfect, but close enough to it.
Yeah, you can tell this is definitely a play where you can judge that book by the cover. So I'm really liking the play that they've been bringing across here from time to time.
We'll see how we go as a little bit of a car swap actually for Girlies. We'll see how that will play out into this one. Humanity still put 8 shots on, still got a goal, so it's not like it's been nothing from the blue side.
It's not a shutout, right? It's
exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If there was no goals happening, but I'd be a little bit more different in terms of what was happening there. But it is not a shutout here.
Or no, not a sub. I thought it was a sub. Well, now we're looking at okay, players really late car swaps happening. And now it's looking like a 2v3 because once again we are missing a player on the Falcons.
Well, probably they're swapping cars as well for the time being. This time it's
well,
Bog's turn.
The time to swap cars is coming past.
Jump out. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, we will see how we play this.
Look, they needed to make the most of this opportunity, and that's a nice strike. It's going to be good, but aerodynamic, showing that they're true to their name. Play defense there very nicely as well. Both members of the Falcons jump into the sky. Hey Girl is now running with the ball. Just looking at that control is making me very nervous. My envy is at peak right now at this moment in time. Just seeing the way Hey Girl is using the ball. Like I said, a book that we can definitely judge by that cover there. The rank is not just for show.
Yeah, they actually busted out the fancy car too. We've gone, off meta car builds coming from Hey Girlies as well. Possibly could start looking for some clips, but still, when you're a member down, even in matchups like this, it can be difficult to find those early goals. We'll see what Aerodynamic tries to do. Wants to pass it back over to Hey Girlies, who gets the touch, and it's a 1-0 lead.
And we can see here again, once again, it is going to be just a crack from the score. We've been told here as well. Hey Girlies there will still be able to have a nice little finish and pull out across there. We've got Bubblegum now as our finish as well.
All right, so 1-0 lead, 4 minutes to go. Still a 3-2 situation. Flirt gets a touch towards the orange side. Hey Girlies will be the one with boost, looking to dribble it out. Ball gets a little underneath them, but it doesn't matter. They get 2 defenders to miss, and they're going to go all the way into the post and in.
I just love that little bounce, then back down, down, grabs a little boost along their way, back up in the air there. This, you know, the floor feels like a trampoline when it's Hey Girlies playing.
Yeah, that was pretty great stuff. And now, well, unfortunately for this blue side, Pog 2 is back. Although last time you'd led to a quick goal for Humanities.
Oh, possibilities there. No, Hey Girlie will stop that, shut that one down. Unbiased now pushing it forward. Jeffricus quite happy just letting the ball go through. He's going to be unbiased. He's going to bring it back. Hey Girlie's knocking it back towards the dangerous area here again. Pog 2 there. Up in the front, causing some pressure. Falcon's choosing to come back from the attack there, but look at that confidence. Just, you know, leaving the net open. Peter just maintain that control in the field there. Hey Girlies once again up in the air. That was looking for a flip reset. I think they got it, but just not, you know, the desired effect.
No, I mean, look, they were trying to reset it back into a dribble at the end right there. That would have been a sick goal. It doesn't really pay out in their favor, but oh, now teammates getting in the way. Just let Hey Girlies cook for a little bit. You got the 2-0 lead. I know we said before don't sit on 2-0s, but I think if you're letting Hey Girlies set up and take shots, you're not really sitting on it. You're just waiting for Hey Girlies to get that third point.
Pretty much, right? They understand what their role is in this game now. I mean, you're already in a really good spot here as well. And plus, I think everyone just likes to watch.
Oh no!
Hey Girlies, no mercy. Sees it, just jumps straight in.
That is one of the worst dribble commits I have seen.
Literally,
we had the perfect angle on that too.
Okay, that was honestly like from Hey Girlies. That was a Cobra Kai mentality. Strike fast, strike hard, no mercy.
I guess
that's true. Finished as well.
I just feel like that's, you know, the hero slips on the. That felt like a Mario Kart moment where you just get, you know, hit by everything. Yeah. But it was self-inflicted. It was like when you shoot a green shell and it bounces off a wall and hits you, and then the blue shell hits you right after. Like, and that's how you lose.
I've seen a few. I think there's like that one where that one player, they come in like first or something, and then they get hit by a blue shell, like run over by, like hit by a red shell. Someone drops a banana in front of them. They fall off the edge of the pitch. So each and every single time they're being like brought back onto the map by the cloud. And then at the very end, because like their toad, like Bowser just flattens them. And you're like, yeah, I don't think I'd ever play Mario Kart again after that sequence of events.
Awkward moment. Here we go. Hey Girlies, 1 reset, 2 reset, double touch. No, they'll just tap it in, but that's okay. The double reset for Girlies to make it 5-0.
They were trying to go for 3 there. They tapped it in, but I felt like that wasn't what the intention was. They were trying to get a 3rd reset.
I don't think it was a 3rd reset. I think it was actually they wanted the double touch finish. Either way, disgusting goal. Pure highlight clip material, and with a minute 20 remaining, it looks like it's going to be a 3-0 victory.
Aerodynamic quite confidently knocking that back over their own goal. Hey Girlies now has no boost, but it's going to do what they can with the time being. Jeffricus is going to be there. Aerodynamic continuing for the time being as well. Hey Girlies knowing that little jump there was going to be enough for them to grab that last little boost. You can see them smashing the button as they grab it, go straight into the air. And that's going to be a 6-0 goal line for the Falcons here. Look, you know, I still think the Humanities can do this for. I still think there's a way for them. Oh my God, I understand. No chance to come back now, but I feel like
spirits. So, and you know what? I gotta give my hats off to sort of the spirits and how Humanities has approached this game and series. Unfortunately, yeah, at this stage, it has slept well and thoroughly out of their hands. It is going to be a win going to the orange side. Faith Lutheran just continuing to put on the points. The crying emojis are being sent right now. It's a tough loss to swallow. I don't know how Humanities will ever recover. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure.
Look, you know, they just need to do their training montage now, right? Like, cue the Rocky music.
Yeah, true.
Hey, girl, trying to take the ball once again.
Is Philadelphia still standing?
Sorry?
Well, if you're going to do the Rocky montage, you got to do it in Philadelphia, but, like, is the city still standing after the Super Bowl?
I think so. I hope so. I mean, I can imagine they're probably still partying, let's be honest, but...
You don't need traffic lights for a Rocky montage. Here we go, though. A musty, and to the house it goes. 8-0 lead.
Very nice there. I love it. The top as well. Oh my God. They just make it look so nice there. Hey, girly. Beautiful stuff.
All right. You wanna really impress? You got to hit a musty, a reset, and a double touch on the same shot.
All right.
Yeah, get all three.
Down. The Formal has called
reset.
It.
Yeah,
you know
reset into musty,
girlies.
double touch. Yep.
Make it happen.
Here we go, though. That's going to do it for this game, for this series, and for this stream. Game number 3 goes in favor of the Faith Falcons. They're going to win this one 3-0.
Very beautiful stuff they're coming on through there. I think that's what we expected was going to happen, but like you said, hats going off here. Well and truly to our friends here, the Humanities, for sticking through it, for giving it a shot. You guys definitely had some opportunities there that you made the most of. And to be honest, you only get better. You only get better when you play a better opponent. So I think this is a really good opportunity for the Humanities to take this away, see what was being done there, and learn.
Yeah, I think they had the right thing. They had the right ideas. They just got to be faster, a bit more decisive, and then kind of go from there. When you're kind of the underdogs in like that extreme examples, and speaking as somebody who is a lower rank and plays with higher ranked people quite often, you just got to send it. Yeah. For better or for worse, just keep sending it, and eventually your pace will pick up to match theirs. But Mendrix, that will do us for today. All 3 games done and dusted.
And they were good games. I mean, to be honest, we had like a real nail-biter series the first 2. We had, of course, some beautiful stuff there being shown by the Falcons there. Of course, it was a bit of a mismatch, but we still got to see some beautiful plays there. And of course, the team spirit from the Humanities to play the game on through as well.
Yeah, we'll see how it will play out. But before we say goodbye to you all, after another fun day of Rocket League, would like to thank the sponsors who help keep this entire event possible. Starting with AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provides best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour and select ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie McGorring will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And the AEL, in partnership with the Department of Health and Aged Care, is promoting our You've Got No Game When You Vape campaign. Did you know the harms and risks of vaping? For more information, head to health.gov.au/vaping. If you'd like help to quit, please check out the My Quit Buddy app. It tracks your progress and helps you stay motivated. Or call the Quit line 137848 and talk to a professional counselor for free and confidential advice about quitting. Mendrix, that's it.
That is all she wrote, but you know what? That being said, we're still gonna have some more. I think it's gonna be in look. That's all she wrote for this book, but we do have the book next week. We definitely have that one ready to play and come around as well. I can't wait to see what these teams do bring to the table for more. Is there anything you want to say before we do fly off into the sunset?
Yeah, I'm excited for next week. I'm excited to see how these teams improve, and we'll see if anybody can take down Faith.
Could not put that any better myself. So guys, we'll be back next week with more action, more Rocket League coming that way for the competition. We'll see you guys then.